Ruel Tyson, San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago.
Jason Hogan, Cork, Ireland.
Abdulmalik Hamed, St. Louis, Missouri.
Osvaldo de Gloria, Lisbon, Portugal.
Tevin Slater, St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Leke Shamale, London, England. Let's get it, boys, come on.
Thiago Viana, Belo Horizonte, Brasil.
Jackson Schrum, Farmington, Missouri.
Eric Rajoy, Santiago, Spain.
Antonio Aranda, Madrid, Spain.
Cody Akins, St. Louis, Missouri.
Charlie Chatlatch, Leicester, England.
Pablo Ruiz, Rio de Janeiro, Brasil.
Cormac Guthrie, Galway, Ireland.
Vitor Lima, Aracaju, Brazil.
Connor Hearn, Lugansk, Ukraine.
Alex Kirshner, Farmington, Missouri.
Aldo Villafuerte, Santa Cruz, Bolivia.
William Thayer, Cardiff, Wales.
Dalton Conrad, St. Louis, Missouri.
Mikel Ravello, Trinidad and Tobago.
Miles Barrington, Princeton, Trinidad and Tobago.
Keelan Foley, Cork, Ireland.
Tom Upper, Bournemouth, England.
João Leonel, São Paulo, Brasil.
Joe Bowles, London, England.
Noel Moriarty, Osage Beach, Missouri.
Willis Hamstrup, Odense, Denmark.
And we're underway between Jefferson College and John Wood Community College here on JCTV. Thanks for being here, everyone. Matt Keeney here with you for the final regular season home game for the Vikings. And Jeffco finishing off an excellent season with a 9-4 overall record. Vikings were 5-1 in the conference, or currently are 5-1, and they are 3-1 in the conference, 5-1 in the region. Today, John Wood visits from Quincy, Illinois. Trailblazers in the green and Vikings in the red and white. It'll be taken and brought across midfield by the Blazers and then kicked out. Waiting for the kick in the far corner. Here it is. Right in front and taken by the goalie. That's Vilads Rasmussen in goal for Jeffco. And he'll send the kick to midfield. And then Osvaldo Gloria tried to get it but fell to the ground. Now the Vikings defenders will retreat and kick it back to Rasmussen. He's a freshman from Denmark, and one of the many goalies the Vikings have been using this season. A lot of times they might make a switch at half. And now trying to get it to Victor Emmanuel, but they couldn't connect. Now Emmanuel does have it, makes a nice move. Tries to bring it to the center of the field and goes down, and we'll have a whistle. And the call will go against Jeffco. Turned out to be a nice afternoon for soccer. We had some rain this morning, but it's cleared off. Temperatures are nice after some 90-degree weather recently. That will go out far side. As Keelan Foley was fighting for it for Jefferson.
Second ball. Second ball. 2, 2, 2. Second ball. Hey, Johnny, go in. Connor, pinch. Leo, get ahead on it. Come on.
Now the corner kick. Misses the jumping forward. The Vikings will come away with it, and Emmanuel.
That's us. Hey, do they have to pick the ball up every time? We just play. Just play.
So it will be John Wood ball. And taken away by Charlie Chelatz. And then he'll tumble to the ground. Back to Chelatz. Makes a move and heads it. Blazers get in the way. Chelatz is a freshman from England. And now the Vikings have it. And that was Osvaldo Gloria for a moment. And they'll send it back to the defense. And the Blazers will take over after a back and forth. It's been a fast-moving first half so far. We're at 38-31 remaining. As both teams come out of the gates. Vikings just can't get it. They'll go back to midfield. And now Jeffco will take over with a little bit of space. It's Tom Hopper trying to find Emmanuel, and he'll take it in. He's got Chelatz, and that will go out. So the Vikings have played 13 games. They have 28 goals in those 13 games, scoring about a little over 2 goals a game. And taking about 17 shots per game. Their leading scorer is Tevin Slater, who has 8 goals. I haven't seen him out there yet. He might be injured or not playing today. We'll see. Jason Hogan is second on the team with 6 goals. And then Osvaldo de Gloria rounds out the top 3 with 3 goals this season. And Cormac Rafterty is tied for 3rd place also with 3 goals. Now we're waiting for the kick from the Blazers. A high arcing kick will find its way in the opposite direction of the goal and trickle out of bounds. Now will come near side. There's Hopper. Now the Vikings making a push, but the Blazers will get there and send it out. Trying to come in, and that goes out of bounds. It will go to John Wood, Community College. The Blazers are 8-4 this season. I think I mentioned they're here from Quincy, Illinois. And we're at about 35 minutes left to go in the first half. It will stay with the Blazers after a brief stoppage and get it in quickly. In front with a shot right into the arms of the Vikings goalkeeper, Rasmussen. Rasmussen has played 7 games for Jeffco this season. He started 5 of those. And he's got a 1.81 goals against average and a .714 save percentage. Now, trying to make something happen here with the Gloria, and he'll fall to the ground. No whistle on that. And there was Jackson Schrum for Jeffco, a freshman from Farmington. And there's one that goes just wide of the goal. We'll have a whistle as a couple players get tangled up over there. One of those was Vitor Emmanuel. Blazers will have the kick in a moment. Looks to be Simon Surin who will take it for John Woods. Or John Wood, excuse me. And right in front Rasmussen looked to deflect that. Vikings will get to it. On the far side will be a shot just wide of the goal. I think that was Miles Barrington for Jeffco, who initially kicked that. About 30 minutes left in the first half. The wind starting to kick up a little bit here. Waiting on the kick from the goalie.
That's not going to work. That's not going to work. They've got 11 behind the ball, Sal. That's not going to work. You got to play through them. You got to play through them. They have 11 behind the ball. Patient.
Here's Chetlatch. Trying to find a Gloria. It's broken up.
Hey, Green, listen to me. You got to be patient.
Very vocal coach for John Wood that you may be able to hear. 28:57 left in the first half. Still no score between Jeffco and John Wood. Nice play by the Vikings to break it up. He had a clear shot at the goal for a moment. And that will go out on the far side.
Hey, John Deck, pull the trigger. You got to open that up. Pull the trigger here. Let the play die, but give us a chance. Come on, take the ball.
And the kick from Rasmussen, just across midfield. And goes toward the John Wood goal. Chetlatch now. And a laser, but wide. Right side, trying to find Giovanni Garcia. But the Jeffco Vikings get in the way there. It was Hopper. And some good ball movement from the Vikings, and then Charlie Chetlatch is injured. He'll get right up, but he will look to stay on the field, and he will. Broken up. Vikings will keep it. That's Barrington showing some speed over there on the far side.
are you doing, Brett? Here we go.
Nice move. It was Antonio Aranda with the spin move. And the Vikings keep it in. And Like Samalwe will kick it across the field. The Gloria tangled up in the corner. Vikings will hang on. No, they won't. Sorry about that. John Wood's goalkeeper will have it with 25:35 left to go in the first. The women's team will take on John Wood after this game. And we'll have that one for you too. First year for Jefferson College women's soccer, as you may know. And basketball season is underway with the Lady Vikings playing their first game this evening. It's a preseason game versus Shawnee Community College. So already basketball. And of course volleyball coming to the end of its season here in October. So a lot of sports going on here. Jeffco as they score! What a goal. A long one to put the Vikings up 1-0. You look down for a second, you never know what you'll miss here at the soccer field. Now, it's going to trickle by Rasmussen and just kicked out. That looked to be a goal, but Jeffco got in the way. It would have tied it. I think that was Yao Pedro who made the amazing play on defense for Jeffco to save a goal. An eventful couple minutes of action here. Vikings lead at 1-0, waiting for the kick from Rasmussen. Vikings looking to make something happen. Blazers kick it back. Eric Rahoy had it for the moment for Jeffco. Now back to the defense. Here's Chetlatch. Blazers got there first. And they'll throw it right back to the goalie. Will find its way to the goalie. In the middle of the field, 3 defenders to 1 Viking, and Jeffco will keep it in. Contact. And Chetlatch will send it across the field. Nice move. And a whistle. About 20 minutes to play in the first. Jeffco leads at 1-0 after a crazy goal from about midfield. Chetlatch sends it near the goal. Save's made. And the Blazers looking to make something happen. It's deflected by Jeffco. Vikings defenders swarm, but John Wood will keep it alive. And sliding tackle. Vikings will have possession, and they'll send it back to Rasmussen.
Push off, Harrison. Come on.
There's a lofting pass that is disrupted by John Wood.
Cover, Antonio. Hey, we're long. Get up. Step up. Step up. Gio, step. Jackson.
And some contact there. It will be Blazers. Ball.
Harrison! Get there, get there!
And Rasmussen jumps, makes the save. Just less than 16 minutes to go here in the first half between John Wood and Jefferson.
Who's the second ball? I need two guys second ball.
Vikings lead at 1-0, waiting on a kick here in a moment.
Two guys second ball in front of the goal.
Here it is. And another one right to Rasmussen. We'll have some subs check in. Jason Hogan is one for Jeffco. The Gloria will come out for a bit.
Sal, you don't talk to our team like that, man. Come on. That's what I'm talking about right there, dude.
There's Hogan. Now Aranda. And over the goal. $13:27 on the clock. First half, 1-0 Jeffco.
I'll be up later.
Watch the 11. Good. Jackson, make sure you're talking to Jason and keep talking in there.
And that's taken by Rasmussen. Now Chet Latch will find Hogan, and he scores! Jason Hogan puts the Vikings on top 2-0. That's his 7th goal this season. So the Vikings lead at 2-0 with 11:33 left in the first. Now the Vikings trying to make some noise again. Chet Latch.
Come on, Jack. Squeeze it! Squeeze it! Come on, Lucky, get there. I'm only one.
Now perhaps another chance that's over the goal from Charlie Chet Latch. Less than 10 to play in the first. 2-0 lead for Jeffco. And there's a whistle after one of the Blazers goes to the ground. That was Garcia, but he's up. And we'll have a kick in a moment. Blake Herman is there for John Wood, as well as Simon Surin. Let's see who takes it. And it's Wood. He'll send it to the middle, and it's headed out immediately by Jeffco, and then gotten out of the Viking zone. Hogan will try to make something happen all alone, and just wide. Samule with a nice move into the side of the goal. Seven minutes here in the first.
Hey, Jordan.
A couple of subs will come in.
Greg, get off that leg. What a worst dead leg I've ever had.
And there's a move from Jeffco. It's Raul Tyson. And he'll bring it in. He's got Hogan, and then he'll go to the ground.
Drop off a little bit, Ruel.
Now the Blazers trying to make something happen here late in the first. The Vikings will get it. They will find Hogan, who's all alone. And he'll wait for some help. John Wood comes away with it. Less than 5 to play before halftime. Hopper will get there. And they'll find Rasmussen. And he'll get it out before the pressure can get next to him. And that goes out of bounds right by head coach Brocklin Chapman. His first season here at Jeffco, coach of both the men's and women's team. Now Tyson. And the Vikings keep it on that side of the field, and it will go out. Now Hogan on the far side, foot race, and it's broken up. And we'll have a whistle. Looks like the Vikings will keep this. kick. No one's really there for Jeffco. But Hogan will come in to try to make a play. And there's players get tangled up, and then the player for John Wood tucked the ball up under him. So Vikings weren't happy about that. Jeffco will have it here in a moment with less than 1:15 to go in the first. And here's Tyson. 50 seconds left. Vikings will try to make something happen. Over the head of Hogan. Trying to find Tyson. It's deflected. $15 seconds to go. John Wood will try to get it, but it's kicked out by Jeffco. 2-1. That will do it for the first half. Vikings lead it 2-0. We'll be right back. And we're underway in the second half. Vikings lead it 2-0 over the Blazers. And the Blazers trying to get something going early here. It's blocked. It will go out. So I did find out at halftime that freshman Antonio Aranda was the scorer of the first goal for Jeffco. The towering shot kicked from about midfield, an awesome goal. As that one's kicked over the goal. And Aranda's a freshman, as I said, from Madrid, Spain. And the second goal was Jason Hogan. He's a freshman from Cork, Ireland, which I must say I've had the pleasure to visit, and it's a great trip. That's out. So the Blazers starting off with a little bit of pressure here, trying to get back in this. Headed around and finally kicked out from Tyson. And here comes Jeffco with a bit of room. And the Vikings kick it back in. It looked to be going out. That was Rajoy for Jeffco. And then it will go out behind the goal. But both players were slowing down, and Rajoy kept it in. And then he'll have it over in the corner. He's a freshman from Santiago, Spain. And there's the kick. And can't really connect. So the Blazers will have it. And there's a shot from John Wood right into the arms of Rasmussen.
Es que no sé si aguantará. La marcación es aguantará.
The Blazers trying to make something happen. And the Vikings will kick it out. We'll have a corner kick. Just past the goal and headed over it. Now a whistle off sides. The Blazers applying a little bit more pressure here early in the second. Now a kick from Rasmussen. And they get in the way. It was intended for Tom Hopper. And the Vikings will hang on to it. They nearly stole it from Schrum, but the Vikings kept it. And now they'll try to make something happen. As Hogan last had it. But again, it looked to be an offside call, this time on Jeffco. The Vikings looking for their 10th win this season to close out the regular season. And then it's on to the Region 16 tournament, which begins October 20th. Depending on the seeding, the Vikings might host a home game in that tournament, at least one. Then districts begin on November 3rd, and the NJCAA National Tournament begins on November 12th, and that is in Daytona, Florida this season. There's a long kick, far side. And Schrum will send it out. Find its way to the Blazers. And Connor Fenton. .37-13 left in the second. And there's a whistle over on the far side. Vikings player looks to be okay. It will be Jeffco ball. Some effective passing from the Blazers. We'll try to make something happen here near side. Vikings converge. And then just can't connect to Garcia. He was there, but he fell down. Jeffco will get it across midfield for a microsecond. Blazers send it back in. Now it's Jeffco and Schrum for Hogan. Let's see what he tried to do. A little jersey grabbing there, no whistle, and then off of John Wood. 35 minutes to go. And there is a shot just wide. Vikings keep it in, and then they'll send it back to the D. And there's a lofting chance offsides, I believe would be the call there. They were looking for Hogan again. He's looking for his second goal of the game. And just past Hogan as he slipped. Now midfield, headed out and kicked out. There's Arnada for Jeffco, who has the first goal today. And then ahead for Hogan, who's all alone. He deflects it the right way. He'll try to get a shot, and it's kicked away by John Wood. He did have a man over there, but the Blazers played some defense. Now on the far side, it was Mikel Riveo. And he fell to the ground. Now a struggle for it with Keelan Foley for Jeffco, and the Blazers had it, but it's over the goal. And the Vikings will send it out with 31:49 left. And into the hands of Rasmussen for Jeffco. Miles Barrington has it. Now a couple of substitutions and we're ready. Rahoy fighting for it. That's a good defense. Now it's Chitlash. Trying to find Hogan, the goalie will come out and then a whistle anyway. There is a long one, and Hogan is there to get the goalie out of the goal, and he scores. So it's 3-0 Jeffco after Jason Hogan's second goal. A great play as he came in to battle the goalie for it and got it into an empty net. And we scored that right about the 30-minute mark right now, 29:09 left. Now again for Hogan, offsides, looking for the hat trick.
No quiero tanto muy fuerte. Ah, no, vos. Ah, no, creo que no, yo pensé que tú vas a darte, estaba para el
Now the Vikings trying to get it out. And there's some contact. The Blazers get it back. Now we're waiting on a corner kick from Fenton. Perhaps it was a throw-in, couldn't see over there, but that is a laser wide left. 26-12 left to go. Vikings with a 3-0 lead. That one's headed out by Pedro. As there's really no one between him and the Blazers forward. And headed away with a lot of traffic in front of Rasmussen. Now it's Barrington. He finds Hogan. Trying to find Sheklas. And again, the Vikings are right there to get in the way. And Barrington. And a whistle with 25 minutes left to play. 24:40 to be exact. And a jumping grab by Rasmussen. Now the Vikings. Hogan. Jeffco looking for their 4th goal. And that one just wide. And here's some room for the moment. Let the Vikings close it down. Now Sheklas ahead for Hogan. He makes a nice move. And he will try to get a shot off, but a nice block there. Hogan has 2, looking for his 3rd this afternoon. That was Jonathan Deck for the Blazers to get in the way. looking for Rajoy. The Vikings will keep possession here. Nice little move to try to get it to Sheklas. And he's got it. Now Barrington. He will get past the defender and then falls down, whistle. Not sure if he was tripped there. And there is a yellow card on the play. So the Vikings will have it with Rajoy lining up for the kick. And a jumping save by the goalkeeper for John Wood. Just about 20 minutes left, as that will trickle back to Rasmussen, and he's all alone. Eric Lubert is the goalie, by the way, for the Blazers. Although they might be looking to sub. The other goalie, Dakota Shadow, is standing here at midfield on the sidelines. Barrington in front, and that's kicked away by Deck. Rajoy is all alone in front, headed over the goal. And it looks like we will have a goalie substitution for John Wood.
Yeah.
19 minutes left, and the Vikings lead it 3-0. Jeffco's women's team will play next against the same college. And here come the Vikings. Hogan's ahead. He won't be able to get there in time. Jordan McNay here with the throw in. Nice move, but the Vikings can't hang on. Now it's going to be a chance for the Blazers off the goalpost. 17:39 to go, one of the best chances John Wood has had all day. Check last. We'll try to track it down for Jeffco. Apply some pressure. Get it back to the goalie. And there's a shot high over the goal.
A veure, ràpid, no corrents.
Hey, well done. Well done. Oh, boys, it's too soft. It's too soft. Let's go. Step up. Step up. Step up. Get past the fucking ball.
Whistle, contact, card. Another card on John Wood. And this one looks to be on Harrison Fay. "15 minutes to play." And nice move from William Thayer for Jeffco. There's a whistle. John Wood will hang on to it. Here comes Hogan. And it's kicked away by the goalie. Now here come the Blazers. And Rasmussen will come out and grab it just before Drew Chisholm could get there. And of course we saw a similar play earlier that went the other way for Jeffco when Hogan got to the ball just before the goalie and was able to score. "13 minutes to go." Now a lofting shot in front. Kicked high in the air by Schrum. And we'll have a whistle. A Viking is down. I believe it's Rajoy. We'll take a quick break. It was Rajoy, but he comes off. Hope he's all right. Battle in the corner. Blazers keep it alive. And goes over everybody. And then Tyson kicks it out on the opposite side. And this one is just over the goal. It stays in. And deflected by Rasmussen. That one may have gone in if he didn't get his hand on it. Hard to see from here, but either way, it remains 3-0 Jeffco with 10:47 left to go. Good pressure here from John Wood. And we'll have some substitutions with about 10 to play. One of those being goalie Nolan Moriarty, freshman from Lake of the Ozarks area. And so with the recent pressure, maybe they want to get Rasmussen a rest. Not sure, he's played a great game. 10 to go. Now here comes Jeffco and DeGloria. Trying to find Alex Gershner, freshman from Farmington, but they cannot connect. There's the kick from Moriarty with 8:40 left to go. Vikings lead at 3-0. Whistle. Blazers, excuse me, will keep it. 7 to play. Vikings fighting for it. Get it ahead to Emmanuel. Vikings bench didn't like that interaction. Perhaps the result of a play. The Blazers have it. Just past the Gloria. About 5 to go. High in the air. Charlie Czekslach has it.
He's going up the hill, but Shannon's right there. Hi, Bobby.
3:30 to go. Vikings will have it. That was Dalton Conrad for Jeffco, freshman from St. Louis. It will be John Wood's ball with less than 3 to play now, 2:45. And here's a chance for the Gloria, and the goalie gets there first, just in time. Two minutes to go. come the Vikings. Emmanuel for Czechlatch. And that's blocked. $50 seconds to go. Trailblazers would like to get on the scoreboard, I'm sure. They have 36 seconds to do it. Here's Conrad as the defender went down. The Vikings have a chance here at the end to make some noise. Emmanuel his attempt is saved, and then a second chance. Then a third chance is saved. Nice job by the goaltender for John Wood. 10 seconds left. The Vikings still applying pressure. As the goalie's out of the goal, he's back though. And that's it. Nice end of the season, the regular season for Jeffco. They win it 3-0 to improve to 10-4. And it's on to the playoffs. Thanks for being here, everyone. Matt Keeney here with you from JCTV. We'll see you next time.